This is just a little follow-up to one of the viewers that watched one of my lickety log splitters. Yeah, I know, it's lickety log splitter again. I hear that all the time. But it's one of the things I know about, and I'm trying to help someone, so if you're not interested, click something else. Guy's having trouble with his auto shifter. That's this mechanism right here. Starts here. Little cylinder inside being fed from this line through a adjustable orifice. Actually, it's a special little valve there. It allows oil to come in full flow, and it's adjustable and on the way back out. He's having trouble with this mechanism here, so I'll make this quick, give him some help, I hope, and a starting point for adjustment. Just take your thumb here and machine's off. This arm should be very little pressure to hold it where it's at right there in the center. Very little. So these two nuts right here, or a lock nut if you have, I happen to have two to keep it locked. Lock nut will do the same thing. You want that, when you pull that over there, it just comes back by itself. That's very important, this adjustment right here. So that'd be the starting point. And I believe the book even tells you that. I could get the book out, but pretty much know this by heart. You want to have this just to where it can't stay by itself. It wants to come back. Give you an idea what it looks like looking down on it. You can see it's just kind of parallel with that mounting bar. Maybe a little bit that far. But the way I do it, just so it won't stay there, it comes back, okay? That's be your first adjustment. Make sure those are set right there. Now, I measured from, and it's easier to see when it's out, the face of that nut, back here where when it's under pressure, this cylinder comes out, I have 2 1/4 inches. That'll give you a starting point. You need that space between these two nuts for this to act correctly, because when this cylinder comes out, when this snaps around, it's going to go that way to activate this shuttle valve right here. You need enough space to where these don't get in the way. You only want them to be active, these nuts here, when it's pulling it back to go back into fast speed mode. So start there, get your measurement. You should have like I said, this adjustable orifice here, but it's a special valve that allows oil unobstructed to come through this way, but metered through your adjustment coming back. What that allows you, when this goes into slow speed, you want it to come back nice and gradual. But when it gets to this point, you want it to snap so that it closes this valve and allows oil to go into the small chamber, speeds up the ram. So we'll start this up here. Hopefully I have one on here that's big enough. It's about 12 inches or so. Piece of cherry with straight grain. It's not that tough, but I think it'll be enough to cause this to shift. And since it is a straight grain, it's going to shift quick, but it's going to come back to go because there's not much resistance when it pops through that initial split. So we'll start it up here and show you how it works. It's going to be hard to see everything, but I'll concentrate right on the shifting mechanism. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to rev up, get noisy. There you have it. That was perfect. Hopefully you can see how the arm auto shifter came back nice and even, and that's all done through the adjustment of this orifice right there. If you close that off, it should automatically go into your slow speed. but when it comes back to fast, it's going to take a long time. You want it to be at a nice rate. That you're going to have to fiddle with, but I have a feeling you have some adjustments there that might be on that rod there. You might have some issues there. I'm not sure if you've had this machine a long time or if it just developed a problem, but I know you said you had O-ring. You put O-rings in the ram. I'm assuming you mean the main ram. There are a couple of small O-rings inside here. Very common, very simple to replace. But if there's no oil leaking out of it, it's probably working okay. It's just unless somebody messed around with that adjustable orifice or monkeyed around with them lock nuts there. Very critical. I think once you get that set, you might have better luck. Leave a comment. Let me know how you made out. Hope to hear from you. See you in the next one.